Okay, you have 49 guys in the camp already.
Yeah.
So how is it like training with all of these guys?
Man, it's really competitive. It's a lot. It's a ton of energy. And it's just a lot of fun. You see some familiar faces, and you see some new guys, some younger Nigerian players that you didn't know about, and to just see them and everyone just playing extremely hard together is just great to see.
Let's just start with the 49 guys in the team. What do you think the future of Nigeria basketball? What do you think it holds right now?
Oh man, the future is really sky's the limit. Really, you see all these Nigerian players across the world just excelling in their clubs that they're in. You know what I'm saying? So we could just bring everyone together, and just put all that talent under one umbrella to just represent the country. I think the future of the Nigerian basketball is very bright.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank God this time the Olympics will actually go ahead. I remember last year it was postponed, no thanks to
Yeah.
the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic. But this time, God willing, there is no stopping the Olympics. So we're going to see the Tigers of Nigeria showing us the stuff they are made of. But how do you feel? What is that feeling like, postponing the Olympics for last year, moving into this year? Do you think it affected your preparation somehow?
Do I think it affected what?
Your preparation. Do you think it's affected the preparation?
Uh, a little bit, yeah, because last year, the whole world stopped. People weren't even thinking about the Olympics. We were thinking like how to survive. So, there's no chance of it happening last year, but this year, you heard rumors of it getting canceled, rumors it was staying, and it was going to happen. So for me, at least, I just want to make sure that I was prepared, just working and working out every day that I could. And just, if it happens, it happens, which would be great. And if it doesn't happen, then, it's not going to be the end of the world. Just got to figure out what to do if it doesn't, and luckily we all got blessed that the Olympics is happening. So all that work, yeah, it's not going to be in vain. So just all I did was just continue to work like it didn't matter if it was or wasn't happening. I knew I was gonna be ready regardless.
All right. That's so cool. Now let's talk about the group stage. We don't know the remaining two teams. We don't know the teams that will join Nigeria and Australia. We're waiting for the qualifiers to be confirmed the next couple of days from now. So, but let's talk about the best fit. Like, what would be the best finish that this team can get going to the Olympics?
Best finish. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to win at the top. If you don't try to win at the top, then you shouldn't be playing. Everyone wants to medal, get on that podium at the end of the day. That's what we're working towards. We're not working to get fifth place, fourth place, third, second. We feel like we have the talent and we're good enough to finish first. We gotta go out there and do it. We gotta go out there and handle business. And it's gonna be a tough task because there's a lot of great countries, but we know we're talented enough and we're smart enough to get that done. So right now it's just about executing that plan and just looking towards that goal.
Okay, you talk about the target. Getting the gold medal in the Olympics. That is not going to be easy, definitely. We've got top teams when it comes to this game. You and I know that well. There is United States. We saw the roster, the players that are committed to playing for the United States team. I've seen Drew Holiday. I've seen Dame all in that team. Don't forget there is other European team too to expect. I'm not saying the Tigers don't have what it takes. So we have our own talents, no doubt. But don't you think these guys are top force to reckon with when it comes to this game, and that will be a major threat to your chances of getting a podium finish?
Yeah, every time you step on the court, you gotta respect your opponent. You gotta know what they do and all those type of things. But you don't step on the court to lose. Whenever you're playing or competing, you're not no one. As far as I know, no one competes to lose. at all. Everyone competes to win.
You have a question here from Blessing Fuwe. She's a presenter from Splash FM here in Ibadan. The D Tigers have grown a whole lot on the African scene. We have become a powerhouse and respectable name in the game. How do we compare with other teams outside of the African scene? That is the question for you from Blessing.
What was the last part? How do we what?
Okay, how do we compare with other teams outside the African scene? In Africa, we know we are well known to dominate Africa, but how about comparing ourselves with United States, the Greek national team, for example? Like that's the question she's asking.
I feel like we do really well, when we were at the World Cup, we had the task that we had to beat China in China to qualify for the Olympics, and we got that job done and beat them. And that game was crazy, sold out crowd. I don't think we might have had maybe like 10 Nigerian fans in there compared to the thousands that they had, and we still got the job done. So yeah, we compare fine, we know we're a talented group, and we just gotta go out there and just do what we can to win the games.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's before we move away from the Olympics, I talk about the coach right now, Mike Brown, and well assisted by Alex Nwora. I'm sure you guys are enjoying it. You're having a nice time with Mike Brown, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Whenever you can have a coach like Mike Brown, who's coached some of the best players to touch a basketball, like LeBron, Kobe, Clay, Thompson, Steph, KD, Draymond Green, and stuff like that. Whenever you have a guy that's seen the best of the best do it, it's always great to like pick his brain and see what he sees as a coach and how you can improve and to get his feedback on how you can improve as a player, so you can reach those levels that those same players have reached. So yeah, it's great learning from Coach Brown.
Okay, that's nice. I want to go into your personal game now. I've seen you play. I've watched clips of you. I've seen you shoot from beyond the arc. Sensational. I've seen you shoot from the free throw line. Very cool. Ball handling skills, sublime. I respect you when it comes to this game. But which part of your game are you trying to work on? Let me know, because as much as I'm trying to detect a flaw, okay, where is the bad side of Ike Ireogbu? I still can't find. Maybe I'm not doing a good job looking for one, but maybe you might let me know which part of your game you're working on.
Yeah, I think because a lot of people, they look at me, they see how good of an offensive player I can be at times, and I think a lot of people forget that I can play defense, man. So that's one thing I plan on showing a lot, how good of a defender I can be and stuff like that, and I think once those things show, I can also just show like my complete game, But yeah, I think defense is one thing that people forget to notice about me at times, because of my offense, because of how I play offense, But yeah, that's one of the things I plan on showing.
Okay, as a basketball player, which moment do you describe as the best, like a day you never forget when it comes to this game?
I would have to choose. Lastly, it's pretty recent. Back in the last African windows when me and my younger brother UC played together and wore the Nigerian jersey together. That was pretty amazing for our family, and it was just a great moment to see us, because we're always working so hard together. But to see us on the same stage representing the country was just a great feeling, great moment.
When I asked this question, I was thinking you go as far back as when you were with the Clippers.
Yeah, the Clippers. Yeah, that day was pretty cool too. Playing the Staples Center and playing with the Clippers and stuff like that. And yeah, that was just a crazy, wild day. But that day was a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, I saw one of your video. It was a press conference talking about how it feels, the journey, how they put a call through to you, saying that you should be part of this Clippers team. It was so emotional, and I know how it feels playing with the likes of Blake Griffin. I think Blake was in the Clippers that year. So, do
Yeah,
you
he
think
was.
that move improved your game?
Yeah, I mean, just when I got on the court, it really didn't feel that much different. When I was playing against all those guys over in the NBA. So just me taking that experience and just knowing that I can compete at that level and play with guys that are playing at that level. It just helps boost your confidence even more and just makes you want to work harder.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can actually get that video to share on the screen right now. I'm trying to see.
All right. Woke up this morning. The usual. I didn't have yoga today though, which I usually do every day, and went to my 9 o'clock workout. But that was like an hour and a half. I was home at like 11:15, 11:30, and I was just chilling, eating food, and I was actually watching a rerun of the Clippers versus the Kings game. That was yesterday, I believe. And
can you hear anything? Like
yeah, I can hear. Back. And I was like, I'm at home. It was like, how fast can you get to the airport? And I said, about 45 minutes. And he said, all right, you're going to LA. And I was like, for what? He was like, play with the Clippers against the Lakers tonight. And I was like, huh? I was like, what? What are you talking about? He was like, nah, just stay by your phone. I'm gonna hang up, but stay by your phone, pack a bag. So then next thing I did, I yelled to my mom, I was like, yo, I need a ride to the airport. I ran upstairs, threw my shoes in my bag, couple clothes in there, and then talked to my agent, called me back. We was going back and forth for about an hour, and then got to the airport by about 2 o'clock.
Okay, let me just end it there. Okay, that was you talking after joining the early Clippers. And right now, if you check the playoff, they are in the conference semifinals. If you have a chance to join an NBA team, which team would you like to join?
And I'll join any team, really. It doesn't matter to me. I'll join any team. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It could be the Clippers, could be Orlando. I mean, I'm from Sacramento. It could be the Sacramento Kings. It really doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so you're willing to join any team from the
NBA. Yeah.
Okay. Coming to the French Pro B Basketball League. I'm sorry if I'm not getting the name of this club correctly. If I'm not getting the pronunciation correctly, maybe you help me out. You call that Rennes Metropole, right?
Yeah, you got it. You did.
How about the other team, Elon Chalon, or what do you call it?
Yeah, so
Okay, all right. Okay, you joined Rennes, and oh my God, you break some record immediately. When you joined Red Metropole, you scored 30 points in a game. I think it was the first 2 games. And joining a new team, like a different condition, different atmosphere, and suddenly you started performing like that. How is it like? Have you been waiting for that opportunity?
Yeah, I was waiting for that opportunity, but at the same time, it was like our style of play was kind of like I could see myself fitting in right away as soon as I saw the team play and watch their game when I had to quarantine out there. So as soon as I saw them play for like half a quarter to a full game, I knew instantly that I could fit in right away, and I could just see myself having a lot of success there. So, and that's what happened as soon as the first game came. And as soon as the first practice, like I was playing well. First game came, and then it kind of just like took off after that.
Okay. Before I take another question from Blessing Fowuwe, you joined a Pro A side, that's a first division side, with about 2 games, with about 2 games to go. Why did you make that move? With just 2 games left to the end of the season.
When you hear about that, like 2 games left to end the season, it's kind of a tough situation. The team at the time, really, they're a historic team. They want to stay in Pro A before they get regulated to Pro B. So They called my agent and asked my agent if they could get me to come to the team to help them stay in Pro A. And I talked to my coach at Rowan about it, and he thought it would be a good thing for me. So, made that move to do my best to help them out. And so that's what happened.
Okay, so are you still going to be with them next season?
Say that again.
Are you still going to be with the team next season?
Next season, I'm not too sure. It's very early. You gotta see, kind of see how things play out right now with this team. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on just making the team out here for Nigeria. I'm not really worried about next season. I feel like that'll take care of itself. Once I just take care of just staying in the moment and playing for Nigeria.
Okay, that's cool. I just have like 2 questions left before I let you go. I know you have a lot to do.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take this question from Blessing Fowe again. She said, my questions take us back to the national team. She said there are new faces in the camp, some of which are Americans, which have naturalized to play for Nigeria. She said, what is the synergy like? What influence are they having on the team in general with the NBA experience? That's the question.
So the guys that have got nationalized, they're showing up to the camp. Since it's the weekend, they're showing up to the camp on Monday. So we haven't seen those guys yet, but I'm sure it's still gonna be extremely competitive. Energy is gonna be really high, and it's just gonna be fun to get after it with everybody.
Okay. Lastly, what's your prediction for the NBA championship? Who's going to win this one? Your prediction. Don't tell me you're going with the Clippers.
Great question. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the Suns, man. I'm gonna go with the Suns.
Knicks.
I think Chris Paul, he just got back from having COVID.
Yeah.
So that first game was pretty rough, but I think he bounces back this game, and then they go on a road to maybe, if not win 2 straight, then finish it in 6, and take care of whoever comes out in the East.
You're not going with Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo led Milwaukee Bucks.
No, I'm not going with Milwaukee.
Okay.
I know I got my boy Jordan on Milwaukee.
I was coming to that.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. But in my heart of hearts, I think the Suns will get it now. If the Bucks end up winning and Jordan gets a ring, man, that'll be great. Especially since it's only his first year in the league. So, so I'm hoping. So, I think the Suns will win, but if Jordan gets that first ring, man, that'll be extremely exciting for him. So